Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Monday morning. I hope you had a great weekend. It was really nice and chilled for me. I've got to be honest, didn't do much. I did come in here Saturday morning, just have a good tidy up. I like to have housekeeping day on a Saturday morning, just clear up, tidy up, just ready for another week really, for getting stuff done and getting parts and getting cars ready and done. So yeah, I hope you had a great weekend, but it is Monday morning. We are going to get cracking straight away today. We've got a Hyundai i20. Actually sold this to a customer probably coming up to 2 years now. They've had this, and every time they come back, can I give it a service? Can I do bits and pieces on it? And that's exactly what we're doing today. So we're going to do a full service, oil change, oil filter, air filter, spark plugs, all that sort of stuff. We're going to sort all that out. He also wants me to change the rear discs and the rear pads on this one. So we're going to see how that goes, because apparently these rear discs have built-in drums. So I've never done them before. So we're going to see how that goes, but that needs to be done. There's also a knocking, banging noise coming from the front end. I've got to investigate that, find out what that is. It could be just a drop link. So we'll be getting into that as well and finding out what that noise is. But for now, let's get cracking. Let's do the service, drop the oil, and do all that sort of stuff first, and then we'll spin it round, and then we'll do the discs and the pads and carry on. So let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, we are getting there with this one. Done the oil change, the oil filter, spark plugs, air filter, and obviously topped up the new oil as well. Got it up to temperature to check to make sure it's going through the oil filter, normal stuff. And then I've just done some checks, because of obviously the customer was saying that he's getting a bit of a knocking sound. And I drove it up and down the yard and I can hear it, but very slight. It ain't a lot. I originally, there's only a couple of things it could be really. Top mounts on the suspension leg. As the wheels going up and down like that, it's banging up and down on the top mount. Drop links as well, it could be that. Or it could be the lower control arm on the ball joint there. That's doing it. So I've just been doing some checks. I don't think it could be the track wad end, because actually it could be. I'll check those before I do anything else. But on this side, I've been doing those checks, and this drop link actually has got a little bit of play on the top bit. I've put the jack underneath to get the weight off of the wheel itself, to get the wheel in the position where it should be, and then moved it about a bit, and it looks like that one is the culprit. So I'm going to change these drop links, and then just continue checking things as well. We'll do that, take it for a test drive, check that. We've still got to do the rear discs and pads. I have got them, they've turned up, they're here. So we'll do those in a little while, discs and pads. But this was the air filter. So what is going on? That's just it's doing its job basically. It's catching anything that's being pulled into the car. It's been caught everything, so that's good. These are the spark plugs that I changed. You can see they're a little bit burnt on the top, so that's only going to be a good thing as well. Swap those over. But yeah, I've just ordered the drop links. They should be turning up pretty soon. They don't take long, the parts, to turn up. So in the meantime, we'll just whip these off, both sides, and then we'll wait for them, put new ones on, and then we're going to work on the back end discs and the pads. So yeah, let's carry on, guys. Let's do this. Okay, right, guys, I've changed the drop links. This is the original one, and I've got a nice new one there. This one is pretty good, got to be honest, but I've changed it anyway because we've done it as a pair, the other side as well. But there's a little bit of movement in it, but still a little bit like stiff, which is what it's supposed to feel. It's supposed to feel a little bit stiff, but it's I've done it as a pair anyway, so I swapped it out. But let me show you the other side. This is what's definitely causing the banging. This one here is so loose, and if I hold it with two hands, I can actually wobble it. You can't quite hear it, but that is far too loose, and that's what's causing that banging noise. So yeah, that's what it was, just a drop link. So that's good. Right, that's done. We can now turn our attention to the rear discs and pads. So I'm going to whip that wheel on quickly, get that on, spin the car around, set you up. Let's get the rear end discs and pads stripped down and have a look at those. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, there we go. New discs and pads on the rear, all sorted, all done, all cleaned. Inside as well, as I took the old disc off, I cleaned inside the drum, blew it all out, brake cleaner inside as well. This one, I've got to be honest, this one was a little bit of a pain because the old disc did not want to come off. So basically, that is what that little grommet thing is for here. You pull that out, and it gives you a hole inside. And down here at the bottom, there's a little adjuster, and I just had to flick it one way to release the actual drum shoes. Just had to release it a little bit to allow the disc to pop off, and I've left it I've tightened it a little bit and adjusted it so there's no drag. So now that spins really nice, but obviously we'll still grab it when you pull the handbrake, and that's basically what it is. You pull the handbrake and the shoes grab the disc from the other side. So yeah, there we go. But I think we're kind of finished on this now, really. We've done all the bits and pieces. I'm going to put the wheels back on, take it for a drive, and have a listen to see if I can hear that noise, that banging. Hopefully it's gone, and it was those obviously drop link on that passenger side. I think it is. It just feels so loose, it's far too loose. So I think it was that. But yeah, I'll take it for a test drive and check it. If it ain't, then we're going to be looking at it again and see if we can find out what it is. But if it was that and it is fixed and it's done, we're going to move on because there is a few bits and pieces on the Peugeot 308. Do you know the Cat S one with the rear damage? I want to have a look at that one. There's a few bits and pieces we can do now because I need to get it through. Go for an MOT with that Peugeot, but the washer jets, they're not working. So we've got to work out why they're not working. Probably a pump or the fuse, but we will find out. Yeah, but that does depend how this drives, whether or not we move on. So bear with me, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, guys, let me show you what I have found. So basically, the washer bottle was not working when you do it for the windscreen or the rear. So yeah, managed to disconnect it, got the pump out. This is the pump here. It's just not working when it's plugged in, and you can see in here it's got all like water inside, so water has got into that and it looks like it's burnt it out, and done some internal damage. It's obviously gone into further inside this. I've checked the fuse and the fuse is okay, it's not blown. So yeah, my next step is to order, which I have, another one of these, and they're about £9 or whatever it is, $9.99 or £8 or whatever it was. So I've now got to wait for this to turn up. It's kind of all part of the process of getting the MOT checks and you know, looking all into that. It's just a shame I didn't pick it up sooner and I could have ordered one sooner, but you know, it is what it is. And I've ordered it now, and it's on its way. Couple of days, it should be here, and then we can, yeah, get this through an MOT. I have ordered as well, guys, the rear plastic bumper trim to go on this car. Do you remember on the rear, it was pushing it up and it wasn't sort of lining properly. So I've ordered another one. Again, that's on its way. It should be a couple of days, and then we can sort of carry on with this one and get it all wrapped up. Because I have actually got someone interested in this car, and he says to me, don't worry about the back. As it is, he'll take it. Don't worry about all these paint bits. As it is, he'll take it as it is. As long as it's got an MOT, and the MOT don't come up with any advisories, or, you know, I said to him, look, if they do, I will do them. No problem at all. Don't worry about it. I just think that's just always going to be a fair way of doing it when I'm selling cars, is that, you know, I want them to, whoever's buying the car, whatever car it is, they've got to have peace and, you know, driving for the next, until the next MOT is due. So any advisories, they really need to be done. So, but no, he's happy with the car, and he wants to, you know, because it's an automatic and it's a cheap run around for his wife. So that's what he's really looking at, and that's what he wants it for. So yeah, again, you know, one of my subscribers got in contact with me, wants the car, really like sort of happy with what I've done on it, and, you know, happy with the condition of it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, everyone's a winner. Happy days. But for now, guys, I'm gonna have to leave it there, because, like I said, I've ordered the pump now, and, you know, it's on its way. But at least we found out why it's like it and what's happened to it. It's really rusty in there. You can see it. Look, it's just all like the water's got into it and just blown it, basically, just blown the actual motor inside. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, but we've got the other car done. The Hyundai, great driving, that Hyundai, absolutely smooth, no knocks and bangs now. So it was definitely that that drop link that was banging around, definitely was that. So that's all sorted for him. We've done a little bit on this, and yeah, I've run out of time. So I'm going to leave it there. That's the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Take care. See you soon.